Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Midgard Golf. And we're out here today playing the back nine at the North Course at the Flying Horse Resort and Club in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Just a magnificent venue. Highly recommend. If you guys ever get the chance to come out to Colorado Springs and you're looking for a marvelous place to stay and play some just world-class golf, I couldn't recommend this venue for both courses, the Weiskopf course and this course, anymore. So, yeah, I hope you guys get to enjoy this track someday. But to recap, if you didn't see the front nine, and if you didn't see it, then I highly recommend you go watch that before watching this video. But yeah, so when you play this course, they give you a little book that's got every hole narrated from the perspective of the course architect, that being Mr. Phil Smith. So I am narrating in his words. So to start that right now, from the words of Phil Smith, here we are. So, this 10th hole. The last prairie hole and the longest par 5 on the golf course will only be reachable in two for most golfers on days when the wind is from the north. Carefully placed fairway bunkers must be avoided on both the tee shot and the second shot. A yawning pot bunker protects the front center of the green that is also flanked on the left by an equally imposing bunker. The putting surface is divided by soft ridges and valleys throughout. So, yeah, this hole here, I mean, pretty straightforward for the most part, but yeah, a little bit of a dog leg left. So, at me hitting fades today, that's not exactly playing to my strength today, but I'm just going to take that left line there and try to smack driver over there, and as Phil said, avoid those bunkers and give myself a fair chance to hit it up onto this green in two, although it'll be a colossally uphill shot to do so. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Just over there by that trap off to the right side. Kind of carved that one a little bit, but no biggie. Let's go check it out. All right, 273 left. Just over the trap. 2 iron in hand. Pulled that one a little bit, just over the trap on the left. That grass kind of tore me down. Let's go check it out. All right, ladies and gents, 102 to this pin up front here. Let's check it out. A little long. Backboard got me though. Let's go check it out. Alright, turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. Alright, we got a birdie putt, but off a steep ledge. Let's check it out. Should have played it way further over there to the left. But, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, if I had played it off that hill to the left, that would have dropped down so fast. That would have been wild. So, yeah. Anyway, oh man, a bogey on a par 5 here would not be good. Kind of went on a wild goose chase to find number 9 though. Words to the wise, you don't drive on the dirt road directly to the left. I lost a lot of time there. So, yeah, don't do that. Now I'm trying to play fast and make it up. Oh, okay. Yeah. We're gonna take that bogey one up, and I don't have enough fingers for 6 there. Moving on to the next hole. Let's check it out. This picturesque downhill 170-yard par 3 re-enters the Black Forest in spectacular fashion. The long, narrow green is protected all along the left by an equally long, deep bunker. The safe play is short right, as the slope will direct these shots towards the green. The putting surface is highlighted by a meandering swale through the center. Swale? Swale? Not exactly sure how to pronounce that. But eloquent, Phil Smith is. But anyway, yeah, I mean, obviously he spelled it out pretty good there. I mean, gorgeous way to get back in the trees, without a doubt. But yeah, the right side, that's obviously where to miss. So that's where I'm trying to put it. Definitely don't want to be in that deep bunker off to the left. So I'm playing it not at a $170. I'm playing it at more like a $150 or so. But yeah, actually I've got it right here. At 141, that's what I was playing it at. But yeah, feeling kind of frisky at it, and I've been hitting my wedge shots a little bit long up until this point. So I am taking the gap wedge on it to try to stick this green. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Alright, little chunky, a little short, but that's okay. This should be a pretty easy chip from there, just in front of the green. Maybe a Texas wedge. Let's check it out. Alright, there we are, ladies and gents. Texas wedge engaged, just off the green here. A little long now. The last Texas wedge I dropped up there on, like 4 or 5 holes ago was so short. I was like, okay, you know what? Make sure this gets there. But I didn't have a lot of stuff to get through. I should have just kind of gave it a normal putt. But that's okay. Not a big deal. I still got a chance. Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Oh, whoops. Good edge. Taking a 4. That was silly. That was a silly putt. Alright, onward to number 12. Let's check it out. Grip it and rip it on this nearly 480-yard par 4. The wide-open fairway is designed to invite the longest of hitters to let loose. The view of the Front Range and Air Force Academy framed the backdrop to the second shot. Aim directly over the right edge of the left fairway bunker to feed the ball onto the green for your second shot, or try to fly it directly onto the large green for the best chance at attacking the longest par 4 on the course. So yeah, beast of a hole, that's for sure. And I'm not playing it at, well, it's actually 471 on the card, not 480, but I am playing it at, 409 here. So yeah, a little bit shorter for me, but still pretty long, especially since my drives are not all that long right now. So yeah, it's still tough. But I mean, this hole here, so once you kind of get past the flat space that you can see in the fairway, the hole takes kind of a downhill turn past that. So, I mean, if you can reach that, then good chance you're going to get some speed slot action off of your drive and get you some extra distance rolling on down that hill. Although, if you roll too far directly in front of you, then you might go all the way through the fairway off to the right. So be leery of that. If you can hit a draw, that's definitely the shape that you want on this hole. But if you're hitting fades like I am, then those trees off to the left are easily clearable. No problem. So, yeah. Either way you're shaping the ball, you're going to be just fine. And obviously, if you can pipe one straight, then I would take Phil's advice and just go to the right of that left side fairway bunker. So once you get up to the green, I would definitely miss short. And you don't want to miss left, right, or long. It's all a very steep slope off this green and a very awkward chip to try to come back up and get your up and down from there. So, driver in hand, let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Alright. Solid. Right off to the right side. Got a little bit of juice behind that too. That was nice. Alright, let's go check it out, see what we got left. Alright, ladies and gents, here we are. About 151 to the stick all the way in the back. About 135 or so to the middle. I'm going with the gap wedge. See if that's the right number to stick it on here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be close. That's gonna be real close. A little bit left of the pin, but perfect yardage. Let's go check it out. Stab that green. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are on the green. There's my ball. A little spin action on it. Yeah, sucked it back a couple feet. Maybe about 1.5 feet. But anyway, so there's what I got left for bird. A little downhill tester. But at least I'm on the good side of the green this time. So that's nice. Let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Wow, I keep on thinking these are more downhill than they are. That's brutal. Anyway, yeah. Obviously I was taking that one. That's a par. Alright, moving on to number 13. Let's check it out. This par 4 dogleg right requires a carefully placed fade tee shot. Avoid the bunkers left and challenge the trees on the right to have the best angle to this lateral green. The green contours are designed to feed the ball from right to left and will reward a well-placed drive. The bunker behind the green will save shots before they bound into the native grasses. So, yeah, obviously I'm excited about this hole because, well, as you know, I'm hitting fades right now. So, perfect for me. I'm just aiming right at the collection of bunkers there off to the left, and then, well, I'm going to fade it back in from there. And after that, this hole also takes kind of a downhill turn as well as you approach the green. So if you can pound one far enough down there, then, yeah, you might get yourself real close, like kind of chipping distance away from this green. If you can catch that speed slot, that'll feed you down to the green as well. However, you definitely have to do that with a fade shape. Otherwise, if you do it with a draw shape or a straight shot, then you're probably going to run it right through that fairway off into the trees in the backdrop there as well. So, here I am with the driver in hand. Let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Ho, 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 ho. Oh yeah. Yes. It's been a few holes since I had a fist pumper, huh? That's nice. Went right over those bunkers to the left and it fell gently in the fairway to the left there. That is perfect. Let's go check it out. All right, ladies and gents, hard to do much better than that. Got a ball below my feet lie, but other than that, pretty darn good. I only got 103 left to get on the front of the green, which is about where I want to be. 117 to the middle, 126 to the back, which is where my 56 tops out. So that's what I'm taking to try to attack this green. Let's check it out. Oh. All right, a little long. Cut the sideboard though, so that should be okay. Kind of screwballed that one a little bit. All right, let's go check it out. Probably be chipping from the back up there. Just hopped up on top. All right, ladies and gents, just a little testy chip here. Down the hill, sharply downhill. And I don't have a lot of green to play with. Not an ideal position. Should have went with the 60 degree, apparently. But I'm hitting the 60 now. Although I got a half a mind to putt it, but let's just put a short flop down there. Man, that rolled forever. That was the best I could do. Landed it short and just let it roll down. It just rolled all the way down that hill. Spun it as hard as I could, as hard as I know how. From this distance, I'm not a pro, so you know, I can't take like that full swing and swipe it. Chances are it's just gonna go, you know, a good distance out if I do that. So it is what it is. Okay, whatever. We still got a par attempt. See if we can get it. Curve in, curve in. Oh, almost had the speed. Thought it was gonna break a little harder. All right, well, here it is. For the bogey, unfortunately. Oh, you gotta hate it, but that's okay. What a gorgeous hole anyway. Just looking backwards at this bad boy. It's just beautiful. All right, moving on to the next hole. Let's see what we can do. In contrast to number 13, this dogleg left requires a carefully placed draw from the tee. The dry creek and wetlands along the left side of the hole must be avoided at all costs. A large tree on the left side of the fairway can cause a challenge for the approach shot to the green. The putting surface is highlighted by an upper right crescent, flanking a lower valley on the left on this scenic par 4. So yeah, just like you said, I mean, as you can see, dogleg left here. So kind of got me shaking a little bit. But I mean, you know, if you're creative enough, there's a fade line on most holes out there. So, and certainly there is on this one. So all I'm doing here is I am putting it at that kind of lone tree over there off to the left, as Phil was talking about, off the tee box, since from my tee box I can shoot at that tree. If you were playing from the tips, then yeah, the trees off to the left side there would kind of block you, I'm thinking. And then, yeah, you're either just going to have to play a layup straight shot out into the fairway straight in front of you, or you're going to have to hit a draw. So, one or the other. But from my tee box here, I kind of have the option to shave those trees off to the left and go right over that one lone tree and then fade it back into the fairway from there. So, that is what I am trying to do. And I'm only playing this hole at, what, 334 yards, so pretty short, and it tips out at 427. But so I mean, if I really catch one, as it is slightly downhill, I mean, I might be able to get up there greenside if I can straighten it out enough and get the distance down there. So anyway, but either way, that line over that lone tree off to the left is what I'm taking. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Okay. Looks like I got lucky there, hit some trees off to the right side, and dropped straight down from them. So it got a little bit of a kick back into play. So let's go check it out. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are. I'll be honest, I didn't deserve that. I got a kick off of these trees right here. And they kind of kicked me right back down into play. So that was nice. I gotta pull that back in from the fading it that hard. But it was kind of rushing. So anyway, getting a little sloppy maybe. But I got about 135 to the middle of this green, 150 to the back downhill. I'm taking the 52 because I shouldn't be able to get a 52 off to 150. So this should be safely on the green somewhere. Let's give it a rip, see what we can do. Okay. A little chunky on that one, but right in front of the bunker over there off to the left. So that was not good. We'll be chipping from there to get on. Let's go check it out. All right, here we are. Testy little flopper to get up on the screen. Let's check it out. Can't do much better than that. That was solid. That's one of the best flops I think I've ever had right there over a bunker. That is really cool. Let's walk that one up. That was nice. Yep, there we are. Still a bit of a putt for par. But at least we got a putt for par. Right, it's not all that terrible of one. So, let's see if we can bury it. Oh, you hate to see it. There's a 5. I had that line. 3 more revolutions of that ball and that was in for par. That would have been an up and down, but that's okay. Moving on to 15. Let's check it out. This downhill 250-yard par 3 is designed to create visual deception. The front bunker appears to be placed tightly to the green, but in actuality is located 25 to 30 yards short. The player may opt to fly the ball directly at the pin or play a club short and bounce the ball on the green. The 2 bunkers right of the green are designed to catch stray shots heading for the dry creek. Be wary of the large tree right. It will create some havoc as well. The green surface is designed to have soft contouring, but is challenging to read the breaks. Yeah, I mean, can't put it any better than that, that's for sure. But, yeah, and I'm not playing it all the way at 215. And on the card here, it's only at 210, but I'm playing it 173. And downhill, it's more like 165. So I'm taking a 8-iron, actually, at it. to attack this green here. And I'm not trying to bounce it short or anything like that. I'm just trying to stab this here green and miss left if I miss at all, because pretty much everything to the right is Kung Fu treachery. So yeah, let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Might be a long putt since the pin is all the way off there to the right, but so far as I'm concerned, with all that bunker trouble and tree trouble to deal with and that kind of sharp sloping off to the right in the back of the green, that's a sucker pin to me. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Solid. Just on the left side of the green. That's going to be a long putt. I kind of pulled that one over a little bit, ironically. But, hey, you know, it is what it is. At least we got a putt at it. Let's go check it out. All right, ladies and gents, here we are. Long putt at that hole, that's for sure. I actually got some forward roll on it. My divot's all the way back there. So that's rare. You figured with that much of a fall, it would have kind of stopped dead. But yeah, what can you do? So sometimes I guess it just doesn't. Maybe that should tell me something about how this green plays here. So anyway, yeah, let's give it a rip and see if we can't bury this bad boy. Let's check it out. Wow. I thought that first one was going to be much faster than it was, but no dice. So, unfortunate 4 there. Moving on to number 16. Made it to the stretch. Let's check it out. The uphill par 4 16th requires the player to make a decision off the tee. Play safely to the wide left side of the center fairway bunker and be presented with a challenging second shot over the left greenside bunkers, or take the risk and thread your drive towards the narrow right fairway and be rewarded with a great angle on the green. So, yeah, I mean, exactly like you said, split fairway here, kind of risk-reward. But, well, again, as I'm hitting fades, I'm feeling pretty good at just aiming at that bunker right in the middle of the fairway there and letting it fade over from there and having that really good angle on the green. So, anyway, that is what I'm doing. Pretty cool hole, though. Definitely, yeah, a great start to these gorgeous 3 holes to finish up this course, that's for sure. So, driver in hand, let's hit this fade over that middle bunker and see what we can do. Okay. That should be good, down the right line. Can't really see it from there, but a little bit of a Scotty Scheffler move there, huh? A little foot action. But yeah, that should be a-okay off there to the right. Not all that hard of a fade. Let's go check it out. Alright, ladies and gents, here we are, about 100 left. I'm actually going at it with the 60 this time. I'm putting them kind of long. Alright, well, a little short. Rough kind of tore me down. Should have gone at it with the 56, I guess. But yeah, I'm just next to that bunker up there. Let's go check it out. Alrighty, short chipperooski. Same club, 60. Okay, not terrible. Could have put it a little longer, but I didn't want to completely fly it, so let's get it from there. Green striking just went south there when I started playing speed golf. Another bogey. Well, that's okay though, you know. It is what it is. On to 17. Let's go check it out. The short 350-yard 17th requires the player to make an equally demanding decision from the tee. Challenge the rocks on the left and carry to the upper fairway to cut distance and create the best angle to the green. Or play safely to the right and be left with a challenging second shot that could be blocked by the trees in the center of the fairway to an elevated green. The amphitheater green is protected on the right by a deep bunker and an aiming bunker above the back right. So yeah, when I was playing this hole, I didn't have this book in my hand, so I was looking at those rocks off to the left, and I thought that was just flat out of bounds. I thought that was just like some native grass over there. Anyway, I didn't know what to think. So I said to myself, okay, well, I think the only way to go is to the right. But yeah, I mean, and I say it again in the video, and I'll point it out when I'm up there in the fairway. But little foreshadowing, I guess, for the drive. But yeah, you definitely can, like Phil was saying, carry those rocks to the left, and it's going to be a brilliant shot if you do. So if you do go off to the right, though, also like he was saying, those two trees in the middle, you really want to make sure you can get past those, because if you don't, yeah, they're gonna be blocking you hardcore to try to get on into, and yeah, you don't want any part of that. So anyway, I got the driver in hand, and I thought that the only way that I could go safely was to the right. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just aiming right at those rocks there, and I'm gonna let it fade over from there to give myself a nice, pretty view onto the green. Albeit, had I gone left, although I don't know how I would have gotten it left with a fade shape, I would have probably had to hit a draw in order to do it. But had I gone left, that would have been a much easier shot at the green for sure. So anyway, let's give it a rip and see what we can do. Just off to the right side of the fairway. Beautiful. Great drive there. Let's go check it out. All right, ladies and gents, so here we are, perfect in the fairway here, right off to the right side. So, and there's that rock pile that we were looking at. And words to the wise, it's fairway beyond that. So if you hit a draw around these trees here, or just a bullet straight, frozen rope one right over those rocks, then you're gonna be sitting pretty. So, had no idea what was over there. So I got exactly the same yardage as I did last time. 105 to the middle, 87 front, and then 126 back. But I'm going to learn my lesson from last time, and this one's a little sharply uphill. So I'm hitting the 52 at it this time, just to make sure I get the distance. So let's give it a rip, see what we can do after the green clears. Okay, kind of hit a flary one there just to give it a shot, and I ended up just in front of the green there. So, Texas wedge engaged. Let's check it out. Alrighty, here we are. Let's knock it up there, try to get it close. Or in, that'd be cool. That's pretty good. Let's walk that up. Let's walk it up. I want the world to know what that putt looked like. Yep, that's nice. That's gonna be a gimme par. Yep. Sit you down right there. I'm just gonna putt it just for fun. Sweet. Finally, a par. A weird, kind of ugly one, but a par nonetheless. Onward to 18. Let's check it out. One of the most picturesque views on the golf course awaits the player on the par 5, number 18. As the entire hole is visible from the tee. Split the right and left fairway bunkers to create the best chance to go for the green in 2 shots. The deep center fairway bunker at the second landing area will catch many approach shots that are not struck purely. The green is very receptive and will yield a few eagles and birdies as a reward for a fun round of golf. Yeah, you can't put it any better than that. I mean, slight dogleg right here, absolutely gorgeous hole as you kind of come out of the trees a little bit. And not really out of the trees a little bit. It kind of looks like you are, though, looking up into the skies. It's pretty much uphill the whole way. And the hole tips out at 518, and I'm only playing it at 457. So as par 5s go, pretty short no matter what tee box you're playing it from. But, yeah, I mean, a dogleg right, that's exactly what I want to see for my last hole here, obviously, so that's nice for me. But yeah, this fairway here, I will say that rather undulating, that's for sure. Kind of reminds me of like a Corin Crenshaw hole with a whole lot of rolling knolls all over the place. So very hard to find yourself a flat part of the fairway for your second shot. But once you do, I mean, you've got some sideboard support up there, green side, off to the left. Not much backboard support, and you've got a little bit of rough to play with over there off to the right, but certainly not as much as the left. So I'm saying if you're trying to pick a side to miss, then I'd say the left side of that green is definitely it. Let's see here. Apart from that, I really wouldn't want to be in the left bunker that's like 30 yards short of the green there, nor would I want to be in the center bunker. The right bunker, albeit that's not a very friendly bunker either, but if you had to be in one of the 3, that would be the one. That's for sure. So if you are going for the left side miss, I'd say take a club strong, make sure you get there. If you're saying, you know what, I'm playing a cut like myself and I'm going for the right side miss, then, well, I'd still play a club strong. You know what? Play club strong anyway. Going up this hill, you're probably going to think yourself that you did so. Just because, yeah, it is kind of deceptively uphill from your perspective. You're likely to be in on the fairway. And, Yeah, well, stay in the grass. No reason to hang out on the beach on your last hole. Last hole of the regulation course, anyway. We got a bonus hole coming up next. So, let's give it a rip. Big old driver in hand and try to nail this fairway. Let's check it out. Right down the middle. Alright, ladies and gents, so here we are in the fairway. Just just drizzled off to the right side here, but I couldn't have picked a better spot to put it, I don't think. Maybe a little bit further left, but I mean, this fairway is so undulating that it's hard to find a spot that's relatively flat, and I kind of found one. So it's a little bit below my feet, but not much. But anyway, I only got 217 to get up on this green, but it's uphill. And I was thinking 5-iron, but then I was like, you know what? I said I'm gonna club it up. So I'm going with the 4-iron, no kidding, to get up there. And if it goes long, it goes long. And that is what it is, because 4-iron for me tops out at around 240 when I strike it super clean and just nut one. So yeah, this could go long, but I'm not thinking it's going to, honestly. With how far up it is, it's probably playing at least 230 to the middle. 240 will be off the back of the green if I hit it that far. So I think I'm pretty safe here with this play. And all I gotta do is hit it at the green and see if I can't get it up there. I would love an eagle putt for this last hole. So let's give it a rip and see what we can do. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. And a shout out again to Kendall in the marketing department and Mr. Odell, the head pro out here, for having me out here to film these rounds for you out here at the Club at Flying Horse. It's been an absolutely spectacular experience. Hope I get to come back one day and do it again, maybe with some buddies next time. Do some scramble action, see what we can do with that, with a few balls in play. That'd be cool. Alright, so once this green clears here, I'm gonna give it a rip, see if I can't get up there. Let's check it out. Missed it a little bit to the right, but that's okay. Ball below my feet, that was kind of expected actually. So we'll be chipping on to get on in regulation. Let's go check it out, it'll be short chip. All right, there's all we got left, just a little chip. Okay, not bad. Could have stopped a little shorter maybe, but I thought I hit that one pretty decently to make it stop shorter, but I didn't, so it is what it is. Yeah, it's a pretty decent putt for birdie though. Yeah, buddy. Oh, you gotta love it. Getting one back off the board for the very end. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Join us next time, wherever it is we are. And as always, have a great day. Thanks again. Settle your close matches or begin a new bet on this fun 100-yard extra hole. The green sits laterally to the tees, with a deep pot bunker at the front of the green. This par 3 should see a lot of action from the clubhouse gallery as well. So yeah, just a fun little hole here, and I didn't even know that I had this on the course to play when I was playing 18. So, I was talking like, all right, thank you guys for watching and everything. And I was like, oh, never mind. I've got another hole I could play here, so why not? So, kind of cool. Little Paynes Valley sort of feel to it here. I mean, not an island green with a waterfall in the background, but hey, you know what? What are you going to do? It's still kind of cool to have a little bonus hole on the course. You don't see that often, so that's a nice touch, I think. But, yeah, I'm not playing it at 100 yards here. Well, let's see here. So, I think there was only one tee box set up while I was there this day. But it wasn't 100. It was more like 67 yards, if I remember right. So I think they kind of move the tee box around depending on the day. Just like, oh, today it's going to play a little longer. Today it's going to play a little shorter, whatever. So, yeah. But I think it probably just stretches out to 100 max. But, I mean, all in all, just easy par 3, right? Just a nice way to sort of close up your day with a little bit of a kind of a giggle, if you will, on this beautiful little hole, before you make your way up to the clubhouse of what would normally be the 19th hole, right? So, and yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching another video with us at Midgard Golf. Join us next time, and we'll be in St. George, Utah for the next long video series here over the coming months. Well, St. George, Utah, and Mesquite, Nevada. And then a kind of a nostalgic round for my pops up in Bishop, California. And then closing it off with a 9-hole round on a course that I grew up on back in Reno, Nevada. So anyway, that's what's coming in the coming months here on Midgard Golf. So throw us a like and subscribe. We've got a lot of great content coming your way. That's for sure. So without further ado, let's give it a rip. I got the 50... No, I wasn't hitting the 56. I was hitting the 60 degree. Yeah, that's right. 60 degree wedge in hand. Let's give it a rip and see what we can do. At least I think I was hitting the 60 anyway. Let's check it out. Float a little low. Let's go check it out. Alright, ladies and gents, so there's where I landed. Just on the hill there, just a little deep. Little deep. I guess it was a little downhill. Should have thought about that before I hit it that hard. But anyway, yeah, whatever. Kind of fun to play a little baby short hole that really doesn't count for the end of the day, isn't it? Oh, if I can get my tripod open. There we go. Square you up. Alright. Wouldn't that be cool if I hold this out? That'd be something. Let's check it out. Oh. I gave it my best. Okay, yeah, you can't see me from there, so let's turn you around. Look at the hole backwards. I'm gonna probably bogey this little bonus hole. That's but I mean, well, you saw the chip that I had. That was impossible to make it stick. I mean, even if I Texas wedged it, it was probably gonna go even further. All right, let's see if I can bury this. I almost did. I almost did. A little more juice that was in. But hey, what can you do? That was fun. Alright, we'll see you guys next time, wherever we are. Until then, again, Have a great day.